NASCAR is penalizing Ross Chastain for changing the wrap to his car. They are sending him to the rear of the field. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. As you can see here, Ross Chastain posted this on X yesterday, March 2nd. He said he was going to be starting in the 20th position, and he would be debuting their Kubota tractor scheme. I think the scheme looks really, really good. That car is going to stand out. I think these orange cars just kind of stand out. It's one of those, you don't really see a lot of it. I do think there's a little bit more. You see it more often now because they do stand out, but the car looks really sharp. I like that orange really is going to stand out. But we have this here from Bob Pockrass saying that because they made an adjustment to the wrap, he now has to go to the rear of the field. This is what Pockrass tweeted. He said, add Chastain to the rear. Team says they had to redo the wrap at the hood because it was coming up, impacting Chastain's sights. Changing the wrap at that area is unapproved adjustment. And then he also says that Justin Haley is going to the rear as well because he changed his steering rack. And then Ryan Preece, because he's going to a backup car, he was involved in a wreck. I think in practice, it might have been in qualifying, but I think it was in practice. Smacked the wall pretty hard. So he is going to the backup car. And then we had this comment here from Skybox NASCAR asks, changing the wrap gets you sent to the back, WTF? And Pockrass responded, in that area of the car, yes. And so let's just look at this again. He's saying that the wrap at the area of the hood was unapproved and that they redid the wrap at the hood because it was coming up, impacting Chastain's sight. So I don't know. I feel like you would, if you're NASCAR, you would want him to make that adjustment. You would approve that adjustment if it was indeed impacting his sight and potentially causing him problems not to see out of the car. I mean, you would think you'd want these guys to be able to see as much as they possibly can, driving at the high speeds that they are on these 1.5-mile tracks like Las Vegas. So it isn't a safety concern, but no, he's getting sent to the rear because they're calling it an unapproved adjustment. I don't know. It seems utterly ridiculous to me. It's almost laughable. It seems very ticky-tacky. I don't know. This is something where it's like, yes, we approve this adjustment. Get it done. Fix it. You got to start in 20th where you're at. But he was now going to the rear of the field. I guess on the bright side, he's not losing that many spots because there's 33, 34 cars maybe total in the race. So he's only dropping back 14 spots. And then obviously Haley and Preece are back there with him. So I don't know if he'll start behind them or how that works. But so maybe he's only losing maybe 12 spots at most. But I mean, that's still a significant amount of spots. But again, I just think this just shows like how ridiculous this is. I mean, to me, this is just an utterly ridiculous ruling. But let me know what you guys make of this. What do you make of Ross Chastain being sent to the back because he changed the wrap so he could see better out of his car and make sure that it wasn't coming up? Seems like something NASCAR would approve of. But what am I? Well, who am I? Who am I? I'm just a guy who's watching the sport. But let me know what you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below.